from the Lakeside Newsroom of the Henrico Citizen, your hometown news source since 2001. This is the Henrico News Minute with publisher Tom Lapis.
Masks are coming back. Should they be back for everyone in schools this fall? And Henrico's first death of a person under 20 related to COVID-19. We'll have details in today's Henrico News Minute. It's Monday, August 2nd, 2021. It's brought to you today by Henrico County CSB Prevention Services and in part by Chess Counselor LLC, helping students one move at a time, bringing chess and wellness programs to the community. Visit them at chesscounselor.com.
And now for the news.
The Richmond and Henrico Health Districts are now recommending that everyone, regardless of vaccination status, wear masks indoors while around others who are not part of their households. That announcement follows new data from the U.S. Centers for Disease Control that suggests that in some cases, vaccinated people may still be able to spread the Delta variant of COVID-19. The RHHD says its new recommendation will remain in effect even if community transmission dips to moderate or low levels. Currently it's at the substantial level in Henrico. The Delta variant is now considered to be as transmissible as chickenpox, much more so than the original strain of COVID. A person infected with the original strain was likely to spread it to 2 to 3 other people, whereas those infected with the Delta variant may spread it to 8 or 9 others. Last week, Henrico Schools officials told staff and families that masks will be optional for the coming school year, but that could change. Today, the school system's health committee will meet to review the latest guidance from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Health committee meetings are not open to the public. Now, school board member Alicia Atkins told the Citizen on Friday, quote, "This is a fluid situation. As information changes, as guidance is received, and as mandates are implemented, we have to take that into consideration," end quote. Some parents and teachers were happy with last week's announcement. Others were outraged. There is a petition to require universal masking penned by the local advocacy group HCPS Back to School Safely that had more than 700 signatures as of Friday. And there's also a petition going around from those who favor masks being optional. Now, school system officials said that the rollout of their message last Tuesday began before the CDC released its new guidance that same afternoon, and that the CDC guidance was not taken into account, but the district's plan also clashed with guidance from the state, which was released 6 days before the county's announcement. So far, the state has declined to mandate mask wearing, instead choosing to leave the decision up to localities. In some school districts in the state, the school boards are making the decisions by voting, but in Henrico, they're being made a little more behind the scenes. Superintendent Amy Cashwell has the final say on the matter. She's privately conferring with each board member, the state education department, other local superintendents and health experts, and others, according to a district official. Well, children and young adults in Henrico contracted COVID-19 at much higher rates in July than they did in May or June, but only one county resident under the age of 20 was hospitalized because of the virus last month. That's all according to data that we analyzed from the Virginia Department of Health. The county also, however, witnessed the first death of a person under the age of 20 last month. The victim was 10 to 19 years old and died July 17th, according to the VDH. There's no additional information available about that case. In total, last month, 119 children 9 or younger contracted COVID, and 120 between the ages of 10 to 19 did so. Now, only 116 children 9 or younger in the county got COVID in May and June combined, so last month's total was actually 3 higher than that. Altogether this year, more than 2,800 county residents under the age of 20 are known to have contracted the virus, but the good news is that only 7 of them were hospitalized by it. You can read more of our findings at henricocitizen.com by clicking on COVID-19. Henrico's Board of Supervisors passed a resolution last Tuesday to direct County Manager John Vitolkas to work with Richmond Mayor LeVar Stoney and Chesterfield Administrator Joseph Casey on the steps necessary to add the county as an equal partner on the GRTC Board of Directors by the end of the year. GRTC operates a number of bus routes in Henrico, of course, which the county funds, and Henrico is expected to become the largest local source of Central Virginia Transportation Authority revenue for the GRTC within 2 years, according to the board. Henrico has no representation on the 6-member board right now, but has a desire to add 3 members. That's the same number that the city and Chesterfield County have. Well, Virginia State Police have identified the 2 victims of a fatal crash that happened near the Henrico-Hanover line on I-295 on Thursday last week. They were 76-year-old Edward Austin and 73-year-old Lorraine Austin, both of Newport News. They died when the 2005 Ford Excursion, driven by Edward Austin, made contact with a dump truck while attempting to change lanes near mile marker 42 on I-295 southbound at about 2 in the afternoon. The vehicle then ran off the road to the right, struck a sign, and separated. Henrico police are seeking tips about a shooting that happened Friday morning. It took place in the 5000 block of Sulky Drive, that's between Glenside Drive and Bremner Boulevard, in the near West End North Side area. At about 7 a.m. they received a 911 call about the shooting. They found a man with life-threatening injuries. He was taken to a local hospital. If you know anything, call Metro Richmond Crime Stoppers at 780-1000 or visit p3tips.com. Both of those methods are anonymous.
As we all strive to do our part during this extraordinary time, Henrico Area Mental Health serves as your local and public mental health agency, continuing to do its part. We all experience mental health challenges, especially during extreme challenging times.
It doesn't matter your age, gender, race, or ethnicity. Each person is affected differently. If you're a resident of Charles City, New Kent, or Henrico counties, and you, a family member or friend or someone you know, may need someone to talk to about the mental health challenges being experienced.
Do your part and call us at 804-727-8515. That's 804-727-8515. We're here to help. Remember, mental health is good health. Call Henrico Area Mental Health at 804-727-8515. That number again is 804-727-8515.
This message comes to you from Henrico County CSB Prevention Services.